Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Black Health and Wealth Show. I am your host, Kevin Boyette. Many of you may notice that when I post information on Facebook in regards to financial news, I will often ask you the question, what are you doing to protect yourself? Now, today we're going to be discussing something that some of you may consider a bunch of BS. But I will ask you to watch this video until the end, do your own research, make up your own mind. I hold in my hand a Bible. Many of us use this book to govern our lives on a daily basis. I believe that in order to study Christianity fully, you must study all religions of the world. And in particular, you must study Judaism. After all, Jesus was a Jew. So let's begin today's lesson. The number 7. This is a significant number across many religions and cultures. In Hebrew, 7 years is referred to as a Shemitah. And this is just one of the spellings of the word. The ancient mystery of the Shemitah goes back over 3,000 years. We are currently in the middle of what's known as a blood moon tetrad. This is a rare series of blood moons that fall on Jewish holidays in conjunction with the Shemitah, and they're setting us up for a very interesting back half of 2015. All of this points to a super blood moon on September 13th, 2015. Never before in history has a super blood moon of a biblical tetrad ever occurred at the end of a Shemitah year. There is a book called The Mystery of the Shemitah by Jonathan Cahn that talks about the U.S. financial collapses and Shemitah years. Did you know that since 1973, every U.S. financial collapse has happened in the Shemitah year? In 1973, you had the stock market and an oil crisis. 7 years later, 1980, you had a recession that was greater than that of the Great Depression. So another 7 years later, 1987, you had Black Monday. That was the largest single day percentage for the Dow Jones Industrial Average to collapse in a single day. It dropped almost 23 percentage points in a single day. Another 7 years later, 1994. Okay, you had a bond market massacre is what it's called. And here you had 30-year treasuries jumping 200 basis points in the first 9 months of the year. I mean, you had investors that were hammered. Orange County went bankrupt, and Mexico was thrust into a financial crisis. 2001. It's when the Twin Towers collapsed. But in addition to that, 6 days later, the stock market dropped over 600 points in a single day. At that point, that was the largest drop in history. And to our favorite, most recent, should I say, 2008, stock market dropped 777 points. See those sevens? In a single day. There are a few things that I want to look at since the beginning of this current Shemitah that began on 9/25/14. Number 1, we had the first Ebola case on U.S. soil. A man by the name of Eric Duncan. What's significant about this is that Eric Duncan died on 10/8/14, which coincidentally was the second blood moon and also the day that China was listed as the world's largest economy. Okay, China was listed as the world's largest economy. Also, since 9/25/14, the Dow, caps. The Dow has dropped 1,000 points. It is said that the effects of a Shemitah start off subtle and then they climax at the end. Now, let me give you a few more historical facts. In 1950, Empire State Building was the tallest building in the world. It was completed in 1931, a Shemitah year. 1945, planning of the Twin Towers. Completed 1973. And collapsed in 2001. All Shemitat years. Now, some of you are going to put this in the same category as you put the year 2000, when all the computers were supposed to go belly up and banking was supposed to go crazy and you're supposed to lose all your money. Or you may put it in the category of December of 2012, when the world was supposed to come to an end. Now, some of you may be asking, okay, Kev, you're telling me all this, but what exactly is going to happen? Unfortunately, I can't tell you that. But what I can do is I can tell you what's going on right now, right before our eyes, that happened just before the collapse of 2008. One, we have a very choppy market. Two, we have oil prices dropping. We have gas prices dropping. Okay, we have a decline in the number of active oil rigs. There were 93 closed by the end of 2014. They're actually talking about closing like another 200 more, or shutting down like another 200 more within the next few months. And we have investors that are worried. So I know that some of you out there are starting to learn the stock market and starting to get into stocks and investing. I would ask you to, either on your own or through your instructor, learn about selling short. And what selling short is that's where you are making money in the stock market as the stock is dropping. And there are strategies and there are ways of going about doing that. And I will leave those to those experts out there. Now, it's been said that those who don't remember the past or don't remember their history are doomed to repeat it. So perhaps you believe some of the stuff about the Shemitah. Maybe you think it's a bunch of nonsense. But one thing is for sure, you will not be able to tell people that you did not know, that no one said anything to you. No one reached out to you to share this information with you. So I want you to do with this information what you please. Like I said in the very beginning, I want you to do your own research. I thank you for watching to the end. Make up your own mind. But just for the sake of argument, what if the Shemitah is correct? What are you doing to protect yourself? And on that note, I'm going to end this show. Peace and love, people. Remember, the Black Health and Wealth Show is here to educate, inspire, and uplift. Watch, learn, like, share. Make your comments. We're looking for feedback, people. I want to know what your thoughts are about this Shemitah. Do your research. Let's have a dialogue. I'll see you soon.